us on these phones right now tonight, we're on a smartphone. If I took a survey and I could see your hands if you raised them up right now, if you had an iPhone or if you had a Samsung Droid product, it would be probably 100% of us or 95% of us have those Droid products and those iPhone products. But the reality is they overcharge us for these phones. And the reason they overcharge us for the phones is because we don't know how to make them. If we knew how to make them, we probably wouldn't be on this call right now. We'd probably be somewhere in Tahiti, or we'd probably be somewhere on the beaches of the world just vacationing because we don't know how to make these phones. We get capitalized on, and that's pretty much the situation in our society. But that type of capitalism that puts us in a situation where we have a couple of objectives. We have a couple of objectives that must be accomplished in a capitalistic society. The first thing that we got to accomplish is we have to do one thing, and that is make enough money right now to maintain our current lifestyle. When you say, what does that look like? To maintain our current lifestyle, that means we need enough money coming in so we can pay our utilities, pay our bills, so we won't walk in with our lifestyle. We want to have enough money coming in to pay our car note, to get our kids' school clothes, to be able to go out to restaurants and feed ourselves and be able to not have to look at the menu to see how much it costs. We want to have enough money coming in for our basic everyday costs, everyday necessities. Now, also, we don't only have to make enough money right now to maintain our current lifestyle. The second objective is we got to make enough money to last us into retirement, and that's the big one. We got to make enough money right now that's going to last us into retirement. Now, you may say, last us into retirement. What does that really mean? What that means, let's just say, if you make $50,000 right now, let's put some numbers to it. You make $50,000 right now. Well, did you know that to last you into retirement, you need 10 times the amount of money that you make right now to last you into retirement? So that'll be $500,000. That's a wow. That's a lot of money. You need at least $500,000 to last you in retirement if you make $50,000 right now. And you may not be in that position to do that, but my econ presents us with solutions to these type of challenges and these type of objectives. So that's what we're talking about tonight is people who are looking to retire. When you look at retirement, one of the questions that I ask people when I'm speaking in different cities or different states, I ask them whether they're a senior person or whether they're older or younger. I said, and I want to ask you all this question on the call tonight. I want you to take a moment and just ask yourself and be serious with yourself. If you looked at your bank account right now, currently, with the money that you have in your bank account, and you were asked to retire only off the money that's in your bank account, the question is, could you do it? And I know everybody's thinking about that right now, and you don't have to answer it. I wouldn't be able to hear you if you answered it, but I just want us to poll ourselves and to question it, put that question to ourselves: could we retire off the money that's in our bank account right now? And so if we answer that question no, in my econ, we want to change that answer and make you into a person that can say, yes, I can retire off the money that's in my bank account. So with that being said, we have those two objectives, but along with those two objectives also comes 4 challenges. Now, here's the situation. The challenges that we face, number one, is inflation. Inflation is sort of like a silent killer or a silent factor, because inflation happens like this. Back in 1970, you could take $1 and get 10 stamps. That was 1970. Now in 2015, $1 will only get you 2 stamps. Some people say 1.5, but it's so much increase in the cost of a stamp. That increase in cost is what we call inflation. That's when everything around us is constantly going up, and then our money is staying the same. And we have that increase. Everything's creeping up, and we're not making additional money. That means that's pressure that's on us. And so what we have to then say is, what can we do to outpace inflation? And that's what we're talking about tonight. Things that we can do to outpace things like inflation. That's our first challenge. But our second challenge is taxes. When you look at taxes, taxes is what comes out of your check before you even see it. It's that 4-letter word FICA that many of us know a lot about. It's that pain that we feel sometimes when we look at our checks and we see it's being so much more than what we wish it was. Those are taxes. Now, research shows us that over the course of our working years, which is from about 18 years old to 60 years old, the average American makes about $1 million. And so with that $1 million that we make over the course of our working years, the first third of that goes to taxes. And then the second third of that goes to debt, which is our third challenge. And then we're forced to try to live out of that last third. And I know a lot of you on the call tonight, many of you may be saying, I don't like the way that picture looks. And I can understand that because I don't like the way that picture looks either. We get our money. The first third goes to taxes. The second third goes to debt. And we're forced to live out of the last third. That picture needs to be changed. And in my econ, we provide you with the solutions that can help you change that picture. And if that's what you're interested in, you're in the right place tonight by being on this call, because we want you to be able to get rid of some of this debt. Research shows us that by the time a person is 30 years old, many Americans have already accumulated or built up over $200,000 worth of debt. So we need some help with that challenge, and MyEcon offers us the help that we need in our solutions that I'm going to get to in just a moment. Now, the fourth challenge that we face in this American society is financial literacy. The best way I can paint that picture for you is when people win the lottery, they say people win the lottery and within 3 to 5 years, those people who won the lottery won millions of dollars. 3 to 5 years later, they're already broke. Why is that? I asked that question, why is that? The simple reason is they don't have any financial literacy. They get the money, but they don't know what to do with it. Well, guess what, y'all? Sometimes we're not winning the lottery, but we have money, and we don't know what to do with it. We need a plan, and it's time to do something different. So for these four challenges, MyEcon gives us three solutions. The first solution that MyEcon gives us is, number one, we want to show you how to minimize or lower your taxes. Research shows us that 80% of people that have their W-4 or their taxes completed in America, 80% have it completed incorrectly. So we want to go in and correct that W-4, correct that tax form so that we can create a situation or create something we call cash flow. When we correct that W-4, now you have cash flow or additional money coming in. The average person who corrects their W-4 has an additional $200 to $800 coming into their household every month, just by making one change or using that one strategy, our first strategy in MyEcon, minimizing your taxes. Now, I know a lot of you on the call probably saying, I could use an extra $200 to $800 a month. Well, that first strategy creates what we call cash flow. Now, when you get that cash flow, of course, we don't want you to go out and blow that money. We want you to begin to do number two, which is begin to get rid of debt. And that's what we do through having the power of your home-based business. We show you how to use these funds that are coming in, that cash flow, and begin to shift that money from personal expenses over to business expenses and also get rid of that debt. So as you get rid of that debt, now you're freeing up more money after the debt is gone. We're ready to do step number three, or our third solution, which is investment income or investment education, putting that money into investments, because the truth of the matter is money making money is more powerful than labor making money. And my mentor told me this a long time ago. He said, if you want to really know if you're making money, that's when your money makes money for you while you sleep. And so I know everyone on this call wants to be an investor or may already be an investor, but in our business, MyEcon, we teach you these three strategies and we use them. That is minimizing our taxes. Number two, we want to get rid of debt. And then number three, we want to begin to be smart investors so that we can make our money work for us and we can be our own. We can be our own boss and own our own economy. We can be the CEO of our own economy and begin to create some financial freedom and not be an indentured servant to the debt in our lives. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we've just shared with you a broad overview of what we do in MyEcon through offering you the solutions to the financial problems that many of us may be facing. So tonight, we appreciate you for being on this call. You're in the right place at the right time. I have a young man who's here with us, and he's been with this business for some time now, and he has helped a tremendous amount of people because he just has a helping heart. He's a good person that's just a good person that would help anybody that he came in contact with. Not only does he love to help people, but he also, in helping people, has been able to help himself. Yeah, he's made some money in this business, and he's in a position right now where I know he's going to make a lot more money over the next years with this company. But not only that, he likes to have fun. He's a humorous guy. You know, we've had fun on many occasions and crack jokes, and you know, we've been in places where we couldn't do anything but laugh. And I know everybody likes to be around somebody who likes to have fun but knows when to be serious. So he's that type of guy. But the last thing about him is that he knows all this information. He studies this information. He's an idea guy. He knows 100% of the information. As a matter of fact, he knows a little bit more. And that's the subject of tonight. He's not going to just give you what he's already learned. He's going to give you a little bit more. So I want you all to help me as I get ready to bring onto the line none other than Mr. Kevin Young. Kevin, are you there?
Hey. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Great to hear your voice tonight, Kevin.
Oh, man, great to hear yours as well. You did such an amazing job, man. That intro that you just gave me, I feel like I was the President of the United States of America.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to get you to take me on the road with you, man.
Thank you for that, Marcus. Thank you for that. I'm really excited about your growth and everything you're doing across the country. I just want to say thank you for doing that and continuing to grow as well.
Thank you.
All right, so tonight's call is all about you. We have some major things lined up for you this weekend. Just so excited to be on the line tonight because, you know, I could be anywhere else, but we're here with you all tonight, and we want to be sure we give you value. So tonight's call is all focused about you. So starting off tonight, we have a huge event this weekend where Mr. Ivy Stokes is coming in. We have 30-year financial advisor, Mr. Charles Thomas. We have June Collier out of Atlanta, Georgia. We have Corey Briggs. I just talked to Corey earlier. He's pumped up about coming to Little Rock, Arkansas. And we have tax expert, credit expert, all kinds of experts. Miss Larissa Pace coming to town as well. So you don't want to miss out on this event this weekend. But tonight's call is not going to last long. I'm going to tell you that now. It's not going to last long, but it's going to give you a ton of value and give you something to look forward to when you make it to Little Rock, Arkansas this weekend. All roads lead to Little Rock. So if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, you definitely want to do so. But we're going to start tonight's call. We're pretty much going around and speaking to everyone and finding out what are their expectations for this weekend. See, it's very important for us to know what you expect so we can give you what you need. So the first person I want to bring on the line tonight is none other than Mr. Marcus Montgomery. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Marcus. What do you expect to learn this weekend?
Well, personally, I expect to learn about one key thing that I think is going to be important for me, which is getting out of my own way. And what I mean by that is, you know, whatever it takes for me to open up my mouth and say what I need to say to whoever I need to say it to, and just get this help to the people who need it. And I feel like this conference, a lot of times it just takes me to another mind state, and then I have more of a mind state to just do it. You know, something about being in the room with all these exciting leaders and these millionaires and just hearing all this information, it just overwhelms me and it puts me in an action state. So that's what I'm looking forward to, just getting that momentum.
Wow. You know, you said something very important there, Marcus, when you said that you're going to be in a room full of millionaires. See, and it's not just about the money, it's about the mindset. You see, in order to shift your income, you have to shift your mindset, but you have to put yourself around different people. So, Marcus, what you're doing is something that's going to be able to help you, your family, your friends, your people in your business, because you're willing to step outside your comfort zone and get around people who know this information. You're never going to learn anything new if you keep hanging around the old people that you've been hanging around. So, Marcus, I look forward to seeing you at the conference this weekend. You know, I know you're going to be suited and booted. I know you're going to have everything on that you need to. Look forward to you being smooth as you are, man. See you at the conference this weekend.
All right. I look forward to seeing you, too. I have on some overalls.
Now, don't worry. So I want to bring someone else on the line who's been doing this for quite some time as well. They actually have been to a lot of conferences, and, you know, some people think, well, I can never learn anything new if I already been there before. But I'm telling you, like, being around that environment of people who want to see you do well and want to see you do great things is something very, very important. So the next person bringing on the line has been to a lot of conferences. They actually work the conference, but they always have expectations to learn something new. Mr. Ryan Williams, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you quite fine. How you doing tonight, sir?
Hey, man, I'm doing fantastic. Most definitely, man. Glad you got me on the call tonight.
Oh, man, I'm glad that you're on here. So, Ron, we're going to get straight to the point. What do you expect to learn this weekend at the conference?
Man, it's so much that I expect to learn from the conference. Every time I go to a conference, if I don't get but one nugget, it's worth it. And especially with the value of this conference, like the last cash flow, the cash asset cash summit we had was also a great value. But then you go in, you spend $40, and you get multi-million, billion-dollar training. So my whole thing is, man, I'm looking to learn how to continue to build my money so I can get up to that $1 billion. I want to be like Ivy Stokes. I want to be like, Alvin Curry and Mr. Thomas and all of them. And I want to know even more about managing my own money so that I can be just like them when it comes to money management.
Man, that's powerful, Ryan. What I had to learn over the years, and I know you learned this as well, is that building wealth is a process that takes time. And, being around those type of people, they really, really allow for you to learn the time that it takes to really build wealth and really learn it. So, Ryan, you got a great expectations this weekend. I hope, matter of fact, I know that we will meet them this weekend at the conference. Thank you for all that you do, Ryan.
Hey, yes, sir. You're welcome.
So we still have more people lined up for you on this call. Mr. Ryan Williams said that he wants to learn what it takes to become a millionaire. See, in order to learn what it takes to become a millionaire, guess what? You have to put yourself around millionaires. So this weekend is going to be great. You're going to get to have like a live Q&A one-on-one session if you're an EVP. I highly advise you to become an EVP within the next 2 or 3 days. Get your 2 people so that you can be at this one-on-one session, private session with Mr. Ivy Stokes himself. Now, here's the thing. When you're around someone whose cash flow $600 million, you know what, I would do anything just to have, maybe 30 minutes to an hour with that guy, but we're going to get 2 whole hours with him for all the EVPs. It's EVP only. So I highly advise that you become an EVP within the next 2 or 3 days. And I think someone has a reward for you by the name of Daryl Danders in the amount of about $50. So you definitely want to try, to make it to EVP in the next couple of days. So with that, we're going to keep going because tonight's call is not going to last long at all. I want to bring someone on the line who actually has presented at conferences that we do here locally in Little Rock at our monthly conference we do. But in addition to that, she has grown tremendously as a leader since the first day I met her. The first day I met the person I'm bringing on. When they practice to present, she used to practice in front of her teddy bears. And so she's changed a lot of things now. Ms. Keisha Nolan, are you there?
Yes, Kevin. Can you hear me?
I sure can, Keisha. You have went from practicing in front of your teddy bears to practicing in front of large audiences now, and I'm just so happy with your growth and everything that you're doing.
Thank you. You didn't have to tell everybody about my teddy bears, though.
Hey, it's best to be transparent with people because some people looking at you right now, Keisha, they want to get to where you are, and they have to know this is a process. So I think your teddy bears are very important with this conversation, but we're going to keep moving on.
Okay.
So what are your expectations at the conference this weekend?
My first one is to just be filled with all of the knowledge, but 2 main parts that I really, really am excited and look forward to getting to be a part of is that one-on-one EVP training. I know there's going to be a lot of powerful information shared in that training, as well as there's going to be some leadership training. As you said, I've really stepped out of my comfort zone to become a leader, so I just want to continue that growth and get more and more information so that I can continue to be a powerful leader.
Wow. Kish, you know what? Just by that statement alone you just made, from knowing you from day one when I seen you when you were afraid to even talk to anyone to where you are now, Kish, your confidence, everything has grown since you joined my econ. And I know that with your mindset now, you're going to continue to grow. So great job.
Thank you.
So this weekend, you don't want to miss out because there's going to be leadership training. See, there's a lot of people out there who say that they're leaders, but the number one thing that leaders do the most is they show up. See, many times we believe that leadership takes us to be this like amazing person to put on this Superman costume and go in and save the day. But simply showing up is one quality of a leader that you cannot overlook, because people need to see you and need for you to be present. So with that, we're going to keep going. I'm just so excited about all the information we have so far. The next person I want to bring on the line has been doing my econ for quite some time as well. The way she got in my econ is how a lot of people should be striving to, is by going to an event her very first time. This young lady actually went to an event before she even joined my econ, went to the event, learned information, and then when she left the event, she said, you know what, I'm all in. Letitia Miller, are you there?
I'm here, Kevin. Can you hear me?
I sure can. Loud and clear, Lynn, loud and clear. So, Lynn, when you first went to the event in Atlanta to Game Changer, I remember you saying that was like you had so much fun. But here's the thing. You can have fun and do business at the same time. So, Lynn, with that being said, you got in based on the event. What do you expect to learn at this event this weekend?
I'm excited to go into training with Miss Pace about the credit restoration. I'm really excited because not only can I benefit from that, but once I learn the techniques and what she has to teach us, I can help someone else benefit from that as well.
That's really, really good, because the credit restoration, Lynn, is like a lot of areas that people are struggling with, across the nation. So that's good for you to learn that. And Ms. Pace is she's a powerful speaker. You don't want to miss out on that. So, Lynn, I look forward to you teaching me something that you learned from the credit restoration that I don't have on my notes, okay?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right, thank you so much.
No problem.
So this weekend, you definitely want to be in the place. And at this part of the call, we actually have some special training for you to get and invite more people to the event this weekend. See, there's something that's lingering or that's around you that can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and it's something called social media. And so tonight on the end of this call, I actually brought in our social media guru, who actually does this for a profession, but also he's part of our team, and she does a great job with social media, everything. So tonight I brought on the line so that you can market this event for this weekend to your family and friends without having to go, call them. You can market it using social media to get them to the event. Ms. Nargis Crawford, are you there?
Yes, I am, Kevin. How are you today?
Doing great. So, Nargis, before I move on to the social media secrets you're going to give us, what do you expect to learn at the event this weekend?
Oh, my goodness. I am overwhelmed and I'm excited about the event. Every time Ivy Stokes comes to town and talks about investments and everything that he teaches us about, every time that I think I probably know it all, like a lot of people make a mistake, it turns out I don't. I'm excited to learn about new nuggets and just get everybody's positive energy.
Wow. What's most important that you said there, everyone, was about the investments, but being around positive energy. You have to be around positive people to get positive results. If you're around negative people, I'm telling you right now, you're probably going to get negative results. So really, really watch your circle, but be in the circle this weekend to learn this information. You don't want to miss out on it. So, Nargis, you have been doing social media now for nearly 2 years, probably a little bit longer than that, and you actually become an expert where you get paid. You get paid to do social media. So what have you set up for us or for everyone to be able to get these events to their family and friends using social media? What have you set up for?
Well, I have already posted it on a Facebook page a week ago, and I've seen several of you guys sharing it and using it as a tool. But what I have done is created an event on a Facebook page, but I didn't just stop at that. I allowed, just like we buy tickets to go to an event, I have created an event with Eventbrite. It's an app if you want to get it on the phone, but I've created an app that everybody can go into Facebook and share and invite people through that app or on their Facebook page. It looks very attractive. It has pictures on it. It looks like a funnel. So when people click on it, because you invited them and the event is free, they have an option of actually choosing for their convenience which day and time do they want to come to a BPM. Because we're going to have 2 BPMs during this event. And, of course, as you understand, the energy is going to be crazy. There's going to be people from all over the United States. There's going to be Ivy Stoke himself. If that is not going to blow away prospects, I don't know what will.
That's like you said, great. I'm over here getting excited because now people can invite their family and friends without, feeling like they're doing anything wrong. Because here, your belief system has to go up in order for you to really, really, really engage people. And so what I'm understanding now is that with the event that you created on social media, where people can just simply share it to their page and invite their family and friends, it's going to allow for them to get them to either event they want to choose from, right?
That's right, Kevin, and I'm glad you said how important it is because we have started this already a year, and all of us who've been active and been trying to grow our business have been posting on Facebook. So a lot of our family and friends who weren't interested in the beginning are now wondering, what is it that this person doing that it's working? What is it that this person doing that made their post to a next level? Of course, with Kevin's awesome attraction marketing teachings that we've had this year, we're all turning into attraction marketing gurus. But this is going to take it a notch up because now, first of all, it looks very pretty and it's eye-catchy. Second of all, it clearly says that it's a free financial event. So it's going to look very professional. And they can even get their code or a ticket that's going to look really good too. So when they come to the door and you're not around, the person at the door will know, oh, that person is invited.
That's powerful. That's great. That's great. Just so excited about that, Nargis, and excited about the work that you're doing. Now, for everyone on the phone tonight, you're going to find out some top secret information that we haven't released yet. We have a very, very, very special announcement coming up on Friday that's going to help people be able to attend the event. Just know that when Friday comes, Friday morning, we're going to have a very special announcement for everyone where you're going to be able to do things with the event that's going to really, really help you. And so with that being said, really, really want to say thank you, Nargis, for all the work that you do. I know I had one more thing to ask you before you got off the phone. What about the flyer that you created? Did you create a flyer too?
Yes, I have created a flyer specifically just for prospects. And I have posted it on our Facebook page and our GroupMe, and I can go back and do it again tonight. So you guys definitely check it out. The flyer looks very professional, and it only talks about, it gives enough information to pick an interest of somebody, and it gives both dates and times for prospects.
Right, great. So I understand that people love the word free. If you haven't understood this, everyone on the phone tonight, understand that people like coming to free things. And so what we've created is something that's free for people to come to, that they can come and get a free presentation because we all know that the information is free. So with that being said, I want to thank you, Nargis, for all the work that you've done and all the work that you continue to do. And she's actually going to be recording the event this weekend. You have to record what you're doing. So she's going to be recording some of the event this weekend. So I look forward to that. So thank you, Nargis.
Thank you, Kevin.
So with that being said, I know that everyone has stated what they expect to learn from the event this weekend. And so I guess I have to do the same thing. My expectations for the event this weekend is to be around positive people, but also get the right information. As we learned on Sunday night's call, there's a lot of information going around across America that's not correct. And what I mean by that is that the banks have tricked people into thinking that renting their lifestyle is actually owning it. And so Mr. Thomas had a real talk with us on Sunday that showed us the difference. So what I expect to learn this weekend is how to really, really, really own my lifestyle from people who already own their lifestyle. Mr. Charles Thomas, Ivy Stokes, other people coming to the event that's doing training has learned how to own their lifestyle. And so this weekend, very excited about it. But at this moment, I want to take the time out because we have a few moments left. Mr. Charles Thomas himself actually lost his brother on this morning. And so what I want each of you to do is to send up your prayers for that family. And really, really, if you have any siblings or anyone in your family that you haven't connected with in a long time, reach out and connect with them, because you never know the day that someone is going to be gone. And so tonight, for the last couple minutes of the call, we're going to have a moment of silence where you can send up your prayers for Mr. Charles Thomas and his family. We all know that Mr. Thomas is a powerful, powerful leader and a powerful, powerful friend to many of us, and also a lot of our mentors. And so for the next couple minutes of the call, we're going to ask that you send up your prayers, and we're going to have a moment of silence for Mr. Charles Thomas and his family. All right, everyone. This call tonight has been an amazing call. Had a great time with each and every one of you all. Look forward to seeing you this weekend at the event. Just want to say thank you for taking the time out to be on the call, and thank you for taking time out to invest in yourself, because the best investment you can make is in you. We will see each of you all on the other side of success. Have a great night.